What are the best areas to live in Windsor? What I'm going to do in this video is go over the best areas for each individual price range. So we're going to start like over $1 million and work our way down to $300,000. And I'm going to tell you, if it was my money, where would I be putting it? Where would I be buying in Windsor if I had the exact same budget that you do, okay? So my name is Ryan. I'm a real estate appraiser and real estate agent in Windsor, Ontario. I know more than anyone else in this city about real estate, okay? So if you're looking to purchase a house in this region and you need some help, feel free to give me a call. I can help you out. I get calls from YouTube constantly, okay? That's my phone number. It's on the screen. Let's go. So if you're over $1 million, there are some really nice areas you can buy a house in this city for. It's going to be way bigger than pretty much anywhere else in Ontario. And honestly, Windsor's a great city, okay? One of my favorite streets is Disputed. So in my other videos, I talk about LaSalle being one of the best places in pretty much all of Ontario to live. Well, LaSalle is right here on your screen, and Disputed is right here, okay? So it's close to the 401, it's close to the EC Row Expressway, and it's a short drive to get to the bridge over to Detroit. So these here are the types of homes that you can get on Disputed. So this one right here sold last summer around the $1.5 million mark. 3 full washrooms plus 2 powder rooms on top of that. 4 bedrooms, heated floors in the ensuite, in the basement, in the garage, and the backyard feels like a freaking resort. Beautiful home, okay? Now, when I say Disputed, I don't just mean the street Disputed, although that particular street is probably the best. There's also LaSalle Woods right there, as well as Silver Maple, and then over here you have Northway and a few houses or a few streets around there as well. So houses like this sold for $1.3 million in this area. What I find funny is that this house right here and this house right here sold for they're worth about the exact same. The only difference is one of them is in the GTA and the other one is in LaSalle, okay? LaSalle's an amazing area. It is ridiculous that anyone would want to live in the GTA when you can get beautiful homes in beautiful areas like this down here. The other spot I really like if you're in this price range is Lakeshore, okay? So you see this creek right here? So between that and Wallace Line, I mean, anywhere in Lakeshore is pretty good, but I really like this area if you're in this price range, okay? So first of all, this section right here is called Russell Woods. You're going to get 20, 30-year-old homes that are big, anywhere from like 2,500 square feet to like 3,500 square feet or more. And they're all really nice. It's a luxury area, but they are a bit older, most of them anyway. That's a high-end area, okay? Down here, below this street right here, okay, you get a little section of homes right here that I really like as well. For example, this one backed onto a wooded area, okay? That's the backyard. Really nice. That sold for around $1.3 million, okay? And same with Russell Woods. You're going to be between like $900,000 or $1 million up to $2 million. And then if you go all the way over here, you have Wallace Line. Around here are amazing homes. I love them. Raffy Crescent. They're all going to be up to 3 or 5 years old. They're going to be big. They're going to be beautiful. They're going to sell around anywhere from 1.1 to 1.5. Most of them in there. And then across the street over here, you have Water Crescent. All these are brand new builds built at the end of 2022, early 2023. And again, you're going to be between 1 and 2 million, depending on the size of the house and stuff like that. They spared no expense in building those homes. I've been in them. I really like those homes right there. So if that's your price range, that's a good spot to be. Because, I mean, you're in Lakeshore, which is a really nice area, but you're also not far. Like, you're not way over in Bell River, way over here. You're right here. So you're a short drive into Windsor. And you can just hop down here on a County Road 22, which turns into the EC Row. You can go anywhere quickly. It's a great spot. Oh, and also, Old Tecumseh Road is right here. Some of these are really, really, really deep lots that back onto Lake St. Clair. They don't come up for sale too often, but if they do, it's probably going to be an older house. A lot of them are, but still luxury and a beautiful piece of land. Next up, if you're between $800K and $1 million, this section is for you. The most you can probably get, like the most bang for your buck, is the new build homes right around the WFCU Center, okay? So first of all, this right here is Riverside. It's a pretty good area. And this right here is the WFCU Center. This is where the Windsor Spitfires play hockey. They got a couple extra hockey rinks in there as well for like just rec league hockey. They got a couple gymnasiums. They often have concerts there. It's a really cool spot. You're near the EC Row and you're near all major amenities, okay? They built these new builds, like in fact, they're finishing some of them right now still. These are all selling right around that $1 million mark. And they're all going to be large 2 stories with a 2-car garage and roughly around 2,500 square feet. That's a lot of house, okay? Normally, a new build that big might cost you a bit more, but as I'm recording this, the market is a bit lower than where it was a year or so ago. And I think they're good bang for your buck. They're really nice homes. The only thing some people don't like is there are some new apartment buildings, like right there nearby. If you don't want to be near apartments, then I guess these wouldn't be for you. But honestly, it's really not it's not a bad spot to live. If you're just under that price range, so you're more in like the 800K region, 800 and 900K. So do you remember what I was just talking about in LaSalle, where the $1.5 million homes are? Well, in the same area, you can get raised ranches like this that are selling around 850K to 900K. They're beautiful homes. Again, they're like 5 years old max. And also, your neighbors are $1.5 million homes. So they're bringing up your property value for you. Really good spot to live. So again, look on your map. This triangle here in LaSalle is kind of what I'm talking about. If you're in this price range, feel free to give me a call. I can help you find a really good house on a really good street. I'm a real estate appraiser and real estate agent. I know what I'm talking about, okay? I get calls from YouTube all the time. My phone number's on the screen. Okay, 600 to 800K. A lot of you will be in this price range watching this video. If I were you and I'm shopping in this price range, one of the places I would be looking is East Riverside. So this area here on your map, again, it's not too far from those $1 million new builds I was talking about before. These houses, some of them are only like 3 years old. In fact, this one right here that sold was only 3 years old. This might be out of your price range pretty soon, but as the date of recording, it is still in your price range, so it's a good time to get at this. This sold for high 700s, okay? It had 3 bathrooms, including the ensuite, 2-car garage, and a finished basement. Also in this area, you can get semi-detached places like this that sell around the 700K mark. Again, they're a couple years old, and they don't make bad homes anymore. It seems like they're always trying to make luxury. So you got big walk-in closet, you got nice ensuite, you got tray ceilings in the living room, gas fireplaces, granite countertops, all that stuff. 2 bedrooms on the main floor, and your garage that's selling around the 700 mark. On the lower end of that 600 to 800 price range, okay, so in the 600s, I'd be looking in Walker Gates. So Walker Gates is right here, and it's a section of South Windsor. Very nice section, very good school district, okay? So you'd be going to Talbot Trail Public School, which is brand new school they built not that long ago. Huge, beautiful. And you'd be going to Vincent Massey High School, which is also a great school in the area. Okay, you're also right by the 401, which is right here, and then right by like Costco and all your major amenities, which are like right here. So it's a really good spot. At one point in time, like a couple years ago, these were going for 750, 800K or more. I think we might get back there again relatively quickly. But as of today, you're talking high 600s. Okay, so this guy right here sold for $650,000. It did not have the ensuite. Okay, these houses are 20 years old before they started building the ensuites, but they're great houses in a great area. So you're going to have 2 bathrooms and 3 bedrooms, okay? A lot of them around the 650 point also won't have like granite countertops, right? It's going to be the older kitchen from when it was originally built, but still a great house. Here's another one. This sold for closer to 700, like 680, right around that price. You can go to Kitchener or go to London, and you can get a similar looking house for that price range, but the difference is in London and in Kitchener, you're going to be in the ghetto. This is South Windsor. For that money, you're getting into an absolutely fantastic school district and a fantastic neighborhood to live in for under 700K. 500 to 600K. A lot of you are going to be in this price range, and I think the best thing you can do is get the ranch homes that are either in South Windsor down here or Riverside over here, okay? So let's talk, again, South Windsor. We just mentioned it in the last section, great school districts, okay? This section that I'm circling on my map right here, this is mostly ranch homes, and they mostly sell between 5 and 600K. They're going to have 3 bedrooms on the main floor, and they're going to have 1 bathroom on the main floor and maybe another bathroom in the basement. Some have a garage, some don't. That will affect the price as well. So look at this guy right here. He sold around $550,000 not too long ago. And then you got this one right here, same thing, right around that 550 mark. This is an area that will jump in price rapidly when people start buying houses again, which it feels like it's starting to happen right now. In fact, by the time this is released, it might even start to be out of date. Like this place is going to rise in prices quickly, I feel. So just a heads up, when I say 550, that might be 6 in a couple months, okay? Now, south of Cabana Road right here, you get into Southwood School District, which is possibly one of the best elementary schools in Ontario, if I'm really honest. They have amazing rating from the Fraser Institute, and people love this school. But you are going to pay more. Now you're over $600K for a house in this region. Now, the other one, again, like I said, is Riverside. Same idea. This is Riverside right here. Not too far from those $1 million homes that I mentioned before. And in this region, you're going to find a lot of little ranch homes. You're talking 1,000 square feet, just like the last ones, okay? They look like this. In fact, I'm going to show you a few on the screen right now. We're going to go through them. All of these that I'm showing you sold between $500K and $600K. They're all 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms on quiet tree-lined streets in the Riverside area. Riverside is a fantastic area if you're in this price range. Give me a call if you need more information. I'm a real estate appraiser and real estate agent. I know more about buying houses and selling houses in this county than anyone else, okay? So if you're looking to purchase a home, I get calls from YouTube all the time. Give me a call right there. I can help you out. Also, if you want to stay up to date on how much houses cost, I do a monthly market update. 1 video per month, and it's not released here. Join the mailing list. It's down below. I'm not going to spam you. It's 1 email a month. I get daily emails from Canadian Tire. It's spam. Drives me insane. Drives me insane. This is once a month. Okay, $400,000 to $500,000. If this is the amount of money that I had and I was spending today, this is where I would be looking. So if you go to where we were just talking about in Riverside and you just go slightly to the left, this is called Old Riverside. Okay, I should explain. So Riverside is all of this right here. The newest homes were built over here. This is called East Riverside or New Riverside. It's sometimes referred to as, okay? This is the main bulk of Riverside right here. People just call it Riverside. These houses were built in the 1960s and 1970s. If you go over here, this is Old Riverside. It's about 10 to 20 years older than the main part. It's 40s to 60s, okay? These were built. I actually once sold a house in here that was once lived in by Gordie Howe, briefly while he was playing for the Detroit Red Wings, okay? In his very early days. It's an old historic area. Here are some of the houses you can get in this area. This guy sold for $450,000 or right around there. I think that's an amazing deal. That's a beautiful home, okay? Great for first-time home buyers. This one right here sold for high 400s, but it only had 1 washroom, keep in mind. And then this one right here also sold around the 400K mark. It's just a little bit more west. That's an area to keep in mind. If you're in that price range, that's where I personally would be shopping. In this price range, 400 to 500, you can also get into Walkerville. Okay, that's what you're seeing on your screen right now. The further east in Walkerville, the better, okay? You can get houses like this. This sold for, what did it sell for? Well, yeah, right around that 450K mark. It's also located near really great bars and restaurants. It's a historic area. People really like to live in Walkerville. And also, very easy to rent out the house if you're not going to live in it and you're just buying an investment. Great spot. Again, I'm always afraid that you're going to watch this video in like 6 months and all these prices will be wrong. So again, you can always reach out to me. That's my phone number on the screen. I'm a real estate appraiser and real estate agent. If you're looking to buy or sell in the Windsor region, no one knows more than I do about Windsor real estate, okay? All right, last and technically least is the $300,000 to $400,000 range. I almost put this as $350,000 to $450,000 because it's very hard to get a house for under $350,000 anywhere in Ontario, including Windsor. Let me show you something, okay? So this house on your screen right now, this sold for about $300,000. It was in really bad condition. It had no driveway, and it smelled kind of funny, okay? This house here, I'm going to show you a couple interior photos of what it looked like. That sold for almost $300,000. It was just under it. So if you're in that price range, maybe if you're going to flip the house, you want to renovate it, that's decent, but you're going to have to put like $100K into it, just so you know. Now, $350,000 to $400,000, let's talk about that, because now it's your basic beginner house you can kind of get. It's going to be small, but you can get something for that, okay? So look here. Remington Park is on your screen. It's this area right here. I would say this is the best area you can get for that price range. And I say that because your other option is like South Central around the university or around here where there's like a homeless place, the downtown Mission and all that. Or you go West End where there's lots of crime and drugs and gangs. I don't want to be there. If I got $350, I personally would be buying in Remington Park. These are small 2 to 3 bedroom homes, very blue collar, okay? But very down to earth, friendly people that live there, I find. So this house right here, this guy sold for $350,000. It is small, but it had 3 bedrooms and 1 bathroom and a detached garage, which is nice. This one sold closer to $400,000. It had a nice garage, and I thought they did a really nice job on the inside renovations. In fact, I'm surprised that didn't sell for more. And this one sold around that $350K mark as well. Super cute inside, but also super small. It was about the size of an apartment. And it was 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. And again, remember, those prices are time sensitive. If you're in the future, these are probably going to be wrong, and you can reach out to me for more updated pricing if you're in that price range. That's my phone number on the screen. Go on a binge watching journey of this channel. You're going to find details, deep videos going into details about certain different communities in our region, and I'm working to get more and more of those up every single day, okay? If you go to my channel, there's a whole playlist about deep dives into different neighborhoods, okay? Awesome. Have a good one.